Okay, I don't care who you are. That's impressive. You got to get to one of these races. All right, it's a Tuesday morning. I am all packed and ready to go. Arizona, here I come. I want to start this video by saying, the performance bagger scene for consumers has been blowing up over the past several years. We've got models coming from Harley-Davidson like the Lowrider ST, the Streetglide ST, in which I did test ride and review videos on both those bikes. I'll link in the description below. But it's even bigger than that. And the Moto America King of the Baggers races has blown the scene up even more in recent years. These riders and teams are taking stock baggers, they're modding them out within certain parameters and rules, and then quite frankly, they're just plain hauling ass around racetracks. If you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. And so Harley gave me the opportunity to fly down to Arizona, and I'm very excited. I get to spend one full day trackside with the Harley factory riders and the entire team, and just hopefully get an inside look and a better understanding about what King of the Baggers is all about. I've also done a lot of research on my own, and really the purpose of this video is to put everything in a nice, neat little package for you, the viewer, and give you an inside look and better understanding about what this is all about, and hopefully get you excited about it, because I am super excited to watch the races this year. All right, see ya in Arizona. So I researched heavily for some time about the King of the Baggers races, as I prepared for this exclusive opportunity Harley-Davidson had afforded me. I was humbled and thankful for the offer, and I certainly didn't want to waste it. Now, as a police motorcycle instructor, I was immediately drawn to this sort of full bagger style racing. Not because they are exactly the same, but because of the many similar disciplines a rider must maintain and continually train in to stay proficient. Oh, and I just love the sport of motorcycling and also the mechanical side of things too. This opportunity seemed like the perfect fit. And so as I began my travels from Washington State towards Arizona, I was able to put myself in a deep state of reflection on the rather short history of the King of the Baggers, its rapid growth, its overall appeal, and what it means not only for Harley-Davidson as a company, but to the overall sport of motorcycling into the future. And I'll share some of those thoughts later in this video. But for now, I think we should review its short history together. You see, it was on a late October weekend in 2020 that the King of the Baggers was really born. At that time, 13 Harley-Davidsons and Indian baggers lined up on the starting line at Laguna Seca Raceway, and the race ran for 8 laps. And after that race, it became immediately clear that this unorthodox style of racing was a huge success. So much so that the next year, in 2021, it became its own motorcycle racing league. And thus, Moto America King of the Baggers was officially born. And each season is growing with more locations and overall number of races. And for 2023, there are going to be 14 races at 7 different tracks. And the hype for this series from the biker community continues to grow. It's also worth noting that the King of the Baggers competitions, when on the tracks, are fierce, with Harley-Davidson factory rider Kyle Wyman claiming the overall championship in 2021 at Laguna Seca, riding his Road Glide, and Indian factory rider Tyler O'Hara claiming such for the 2022 season at New Jersey Motorsports Park, riding his Challenger. So you better believe 2023 is going to be hot, and you won't want to miss the action. The next morning, I arrived at the Podium Club Racetrack, which is about a 15-minute drive southwest of Casa Grande. And yeah, it was a mere 34 degrees, and the night had not been kind with heavy rains. So due to the overnight rainstorms, the track was wet, but it was slowly drying this morning, and mud and debris were being cleared from it. And I know this must have frustrated the riders and the team members, as they had been unable to achieve all they wanted to, due to the rains on Monday and high winds on Tuesday. I know they just wanted to get on the track. Finally made it to Podium Club Raceway. Oh, look who I found here. Look at it. Hey, Blockhead.
What's up, man?
Hey, I don't have to
show my face now.
Yeah,
too.
You know what's great? I don't have to frickin' edit your face out anymore. It's great.
I was just gonna film you for my vlog. So.
Perfect. I'll just film you. You film me, and we'll just exchange footage.
Yeah.
Behind me here is the Harley-Davidson tent, where they've got the King of the Baggers bikes. And so what they're doing today here is, it's pre-season. The first race hasn't happened. They're dialing the bikes in. The riders, the Wymans are going to be down here, of course, factory riders, and just running around, dialing things in. I think we should conspire together to steal one of the bikes and take it out for a spin.
Yes.
Probably send us home for sure.
More than likely. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. So it's just early morning, still waiting for the track things to warm up and stuff. Hey, you're interrupting me while I'm trying to vlog. So anyways, they're warming up this morning and tire warmers on, waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit, just kind of dialing everything in. In the meantime, I was able to speak with a few members of the Harley-Davidson team.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sun's out today. Monday we got like 6 laps at the end of the day after it quit raining, so I think I was told to give you guys some hot laps in the Mustang over there, but...
Yeah, Travis didn't have to say that twice. What a great way to see the track and get the opportunity to chat with Travis while hauling ass around a track. Looks like Block just got done. Dude, you're alive.
Good luck.
All right.
Hey, watch out for the puddle in the seat.
Yeah. Is there vomit in here?
Yeah.
Seatbelt, safety first. Is this your ride?
No, it's one of the other guys. But me and my crew chief were talking that it should be mandatory to get a Mustang or Camaro or something for our track session so we can go out and run the track.
Yeah.
I do a lot of car stuff.
Yeah?
On the side, yeah.
Do you?
For the last 11 years, I've worked for the Corvette Racing School, the Ford Racing School.
Oh, really? Okay.
Formula car schools. I do a lot of different driving events, like during SEMA. I was out here 2 weeks ago giving rides in a new Corvette at Barrett-Jackson. So
Wow, very cool.
that's what I do in the off season. So Kyle and Cody work for the Yamaha Champion School, and I work with the California Superbike
Yeah,
School.
the Superbike school. Yeah, you're still doing that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
2018, I spent 268 days at the racetrack.
Wow.
This is the only section that's still wet, but it's got good grip.
I've never been on a track this nice, though.
Yeah, this is a pretty awesome track. Big flowing corner here. It's pretty tight and technical here. Managed to put a good amount of elevation in here for a desert course, you know.
Here's this Mustang.
It's a 22, but it's a 4-cylinder turbo. Street tires.
Yep. Just screaming.
This last corner is tricky. It's easy to get sucked into this first apex, but it's
Yeah.
like a double. Wraps
Okay.
around it, so. And really long straightaway, it's nice.
What do you guys hit around here? Can you say on the bikes?
So it's about 110 in the car. We only did 5-6 laps in the Harley, so I think based on data and the length of the straight, we're looking at 150 or 160. Did you make it out to any of the bagger races last year?
I didn't last year. I watched them on TV this year. I plan on hitting at least a couple of them.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was excited to get down here and see it in person, you know, and see the bikes in person.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, truck's about ready.
Good deal. Thanks for the ride, bro.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Quite a way to spend a day racing around on a track with Travis Wyman. All right, guys, real quick, and we'll get right back into your video. A lot of man hours, effort, and of course finances go into keeping this YouTube channel going strong. There is a way you can support us by becoming a patron member, link in the description below. Basically, you pledge a certain amount per piece of content, no risk to you because you can put a monthly cap. There are benefits such as t-shirts and stickers, access to the private Facebook group, it's a troll-free zone, access to our live video broadcast and chat,
access to our premium videos up on request, and access to those ride and meetup events. All right, let's get back into your video.
And so my team is responsible for the development of everything, really, with the Screaming Eagle name on it. All the key people are really under the tent, but it is true, most of these people are still volunteering a lot of time. It's the Screaming Eagle guys volunteering their time to do it. There's just so much passion amongst the people in this that they wanted to make it happen. We're really thankful for the team that we've been able to put together and really return factory racing to Harley.
So it started out as just hey, let's do this, like,
Yes.
ragtag group of let's
Yeah.
race motorcycles again, and then people volunteered their time. That's amazing. That is amazing.
And there's still, I mean, you know, I can count on one hand how many people are really full-time on racing. It's volunteer work. Everybody is committed not only to their part of the team, but, you know, overall to the delivery and what it means to the motor company. And we hope that we've given a product and we've represented the brand in such a way that the motor company is proud. And there's a quote in the documentary that'll be coming out about our 2022 season, but, you know, Willie says, this is where we should be here at the racetrack, and this is where Harley-Davidson belongs, and it was really powerful.
Have you ridden one of the bikes?
When Travis and Kyle aren't looking, yeah, we make motor noises stuck in there. Yeah,
Are you gonna get out on the bike anytime soon? Are they gonna get you out there?
yeah, hopefully soon. Sun's out,
He's
so
itching.
hopefully we'll get it dried up quick.
All right, it's official, 1:30, and they got the bikes out on the track. All right, so they literally go out, obviously do some laps, test stuff out, and they pull one of these bikes in here, and they immediately go to work. It is feverish. Everybody seems like they, you know, have their part. Pretty darn organized. But because they lost time this morning, couldn't get on the track till late, obviously they're trying to make up for time, but they are getting these bikes dialed in, it looks like. All right, so getting late, 5:45, as you can hear. There you go. Both Wyman brothers are out on the track. They've been out for a while and just really getting some laps in late in the day here. Here with Kyle Wyman, factory rider, Harley-Davidson, king of the baggers. And can you tell me a little bit about how the weeks went?
It's been good. We've been testing the new bikes, so we did a test in December, but that was just kind of adding a few updated parts to the 2022 bikes, but these are the 2023 race bikes, so we finally have our new stuff. We're shaking it down, learning a lot about them, and out here at a new track for us, Podium Club. We've never tested here before, and I've never seen the place before this week. It's a good little track. Brand new, they just built it last year, so it's something new for us, but shaking down new powertrain, new suspension, quick shifters, you name it. Top to bottom, we've made little improvements everywhere, so just working through everything, trying to evaluate things. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a slow start for us getting rolling, but finally got some decent laps in this afternoon, and we've got a whole day tomorrow, hopefully.
Is there sibling rivalry, or you guys just been together so much? How's that like out on the track?
You know, we're brothers first, we're competitors second, so, you know, we work together to make this motorcycle and this team work as well as we can possibly make it work, and then, you know, when it comes down to it on the track, we settle it from there. But last year I focused on King of the Baggers, but I still did some fill-in rides in Superbike. But this year I'm not gonna be taking any of those opportunities. I'm just gonna focus solely on King of the Baggers. We have 14 races this year. Last year we had 7. So now it's, you know, it's become a proper championship with a lot of races, and it's plenty for me. I don't have to look elsewhere anymore for more racing.
You excited about the season?
Can't wait.
I know I am,
Wait.
bro. It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, I saw you photo bombing us while I was trying to interview him too. I was trying to keep focused.
Yeah, I came out of the porta potty and I was like, oh,
crazy.
and I'm like, no, I better run this way. And then Jen-
So having spent time around these modded out Hardy baggers for the day, I can tell you that it's truly amazing the development efforts the team continues to put into them. Of course, there are many rules that must be followed as far as modifications go, and it all starts with the same production bagger you're familiar with.
and then tweaking it to see how much they can get out of it. I do want to note that the bikes you see in this video were not completed in every aspect, as things were still being tested and worked out. So things may appear different than the final version you'll see on the tracks in 2023. Now, turning a production bagger into a King of the Baggers worthy bike involves many things such as weight reduction, frame clearance, lean angle, upgraded 131 crate engine, cooling, suspension, wheels, tires, brakes, seat, handlebars, and exhaust, just to name a few of them. And then of course some serious time tuning on the track as we observed this day. Now, just for a quick comparison, a regular production Hardy Road Glide Special with the 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine weighs in at 850 pounds wet, has 32 degrees of lean angle, and produces around 100 horsepower and 119 foot-pounds of torque. In comparison, the King of the Baggers version with that modded 131 crate engine weighs in at around 635 pounds, has 55 degrees of lean angle, produces around 150 horsepower and 150 foot-pounds of torque at the rear wheel, and can get up to around 160 miles per hour on straight sections. Now, if you're fascinated like me and want a further, more detailed and in-depth explanation of all the modifications, I produced a video just for you, which will be on the end screen of this video, and I'll also link to it in the description below. And also, while I was at the track this day, Jason Kale announced for the first time the brand new 135 cubic inch crate engine for 2023. I was under embargo, so I could not share it until now, so I'm super excited to finally reveal it to everyone. And if you want to learn the nitty-gritty details about the new engine and the design, Jason explains it very well in another video I produced, which will be on the end screen, and I'll also place a link in the description below. Oh, and I'll also link to the 2023 season schedule along with how you can watch the races if you can't make it to the track in person.
All right, so back from Arizona, I've been in deep edit over multiple days on this video, and some thoughts came to me while I was walking. I wanted to share them. And the question is, why is King of the Baggers becoming so popular and growing so fast? Oh, and this is a community here, so I'm actually curious to hear your thoughts and opinions on King of the Baggers, its growth, and what the future looks like. All right, so here are my thoughts. So if we talk about more traditional, motorcycle racing, super bikes, for example, those bikes were built and manufactured and tested to be on a racetrack. And in direct contrast to that are touring baggers, which were designed from the ground up and manufactured to be out on the road touring. And so the teams and engineers of King of the Baggers have had to really reverse engineer a bike to try to make it track worthy. And for that I have mad respect, because that's a monumental task that they've been developing over several years now. And I also have mad respect for the Wyman brothers and all the riders in the series, because they're basically getting on a bike that was never meant to be on a track, and it was never meant to do the things that they're doing with them. So in my opinion, they're some of the best riders in the world. And I think that's why there's such a draw to it, especially from a whole nother segment of the motorcycle community that maybe doesn't watch traditional sports bike races, but now are entertained with the fact that their bagger is out there on the track. I don't know, maybe motorcycle racing was getting a little stale, I don't know. And this somehow reinvigorates it. And it's true testament, really, to Harley-Davidson, who's been around for so long, the 120th anniversary this year, just for their ability to continue to be innovative and continue to push design and performance. And again, those are just my opinions, so make sure you leave your comments below. I look forward to reading them, and I also know Hardy reps watch the videos and read those too. All right, and I think King of the Baggers is going to inspire the performance bike scene in the next many years, as it already is. Now, I want you to know I have no inside information on this whatsoever. This is just my gut, so please bear with me here. I believe that Harley-Davidson is going to release at some point, a more of a performance bagger, more than like the Street Glide ST, with maybe more ground clearance, more lean angle, some engine and suspension mods and things like that. Something that can be ridden on the street, but also can be just taken straight to the track for maybe like, amateur or novice type races. And if they do, I want one already. And this sport ain't going anywhere I think it's only going to grow and get bigger into the future. All right, I'm popping a couple of videos on the screen here for you. One is that video with the detailed walk around and explanation of all the mods on a Harley-Davidson King of the Bagger race bike. And the other video will be about that new 135 cubic inch crate engine. All right, guys, peace.